Yeah, hi everyone. Following on from a video I just posted the other day called Asus VivoTab Smart 60-day report. That video was about it was sort of a follow-up to a review I did a couple of months ago when I purchased this device. It was sort of like a follow-up with some commentary and tips and some pros and cons, and I also looked at various hardware features such as the on-the-go cable for converting the port into a proper USB and so on and so forth. Check that out. It'll be linked down here in the description. Make sure you set this to 720p by clicking on the little cog just so you get everything at proper resolution. Give me a like. If you don't like it, I won't be able to do more. I need to know if people really want to see these or not. This video here is about the performance. I've had quite a few questions about the performance, and I've already done videos where I've looked at the performance of some big applications, Office and Propeller's Reason, some music making applications and so on, and also games like Half-Life 1 and some Flash games like Zynga games and that sort of thing. And performance with the desktop performance is very good with this CPU. But the graphic performance is not very good. And people should, if you're watching this video and you're not aware of what this device is, with Windows tablets, with modern Windows tablets, Windows 8 tablets, you sort of have three types. You've got the Windows RT devices, which are the low end. Those are powered by ARM CPUs like an iPad. They are built like iPads, have the same kind of battery life and same kind of form factor, and just run these modern UI apps that you can download from the Windows App Store. So it's basically designed to be like an iPad, but it's a Windows device. And then you've got the Microsoft Surface RT is probably the most famous Windows RT device. But Microsoft has also recently put out the Windows Surface Pro, and that is the other end of the spectrum as far as these Windows 8 tablets are concerned. That is basically like a full Ultrabook PC inside a tablet case. With those you get the full desktop PC performance and a full desktop PC software experience, but all shoved into a little tiny tablet. But by tiny, they are not as tiny as an iPad, and they are not as power efficient, and they certainly don't last as long as an iPad. And so in between the Surface RT and the Surface Pro, there's another tablet, another level of hardware that hasn't been getting a lot of press. Just recently a bit more, as people realize just that these are sort of the hidden gem, or the hidden secret, the secret of Windows 8 tablet PCs. I think they're the sweet spot. They give you the full Windows 8 desktop experience with Office and everything. Proper Windows 8 desktop, meaning you can do anything on there. You can even run Photoshop. You can remote to your work. You can do whatever you want on the desktop on these. Run all your traditional apps. But also you get the Windows, the modern UI. And it all happens in the tablet, so the iPad-style form factor. Very, very thin. In fact, this is a fraction of a millimeter thinner than an iPad. And it's got a very long battery life, similar to an iPad. And there's several variations of this type of tablet PC. If you're out looking for one, the thing you're trying to buy is an Intel Atom Clover Trail tablet PC with full Windows 8 on it. And we've got this one by Asus, which is the Asus VivoTab Smart ME400C. Check my channel for reviews and videos about this, and also check YouTube because obviously there are plenty of others up there by now as well. Okay, this video we're going to look at performance of this device in regards to Windows App Store games as opposed to traditional Windows desktop games. But I'm also going to look at performance of the whole device in general, and we're going to do that by looking at it playing back video. And let me just get to the desktop here first. Okay, I did do some other performance tests. I installed 3D Mark 2001 here. Did not work. It crashes out. I installed 3D Mark 2003. The benchmarks work, but it crashes out as it tries to cycle through to the next benchmark. However, with 3D Mark 2003, the benchmark demo works, and that's where it just cycles through them without trying to bench each one. It just cycles through does the graphics, you know. And that runs very well. It actually runs better than this used to run when I originally used that to benchmark my PC at the time, 10 years ago. So 3D Mark 2003, the graphics are actually very good. Much better than I thought they would be. So that was interesting. I also ran HDTach. That's a hard disk speed tester. Tests data going across the interface and also reads of the actual disk. We're getting around 75 megabytes per second burst speed and about 46 megabytes per second average read. And that compares roughly to a fast hard disk about 10 years ago. There's nothing to write home about, but tablets at this level, that's the kind of drive they have. It's not an expensive SSD, very fast SSD like is in the Microsoft Surface Pro. It's more like flash RAM. It's sort of like a fast one of these. Like one of those, but fast. Not that fast, but faster than this. So that's what it is. It's good enough. I mean, these are only meant to be good enough. Good enough to run them, run Windows and run applications. So what we're going to look at here is going to run some things all at once. Now, let me open YouTube. Now note this is coming across my Wi-Fi network. Okay. I'm going to pick a video, a 1080p HD video, and it's streaming that off the internet across my Wi-Fi network to this device. And it's streaming an ugly ad as well. Hello, doggy. Okay, skip that. So here's this video, and that's coming in looking all nice and great, and there's no switch here because, oops, what have I done? 3D. If I just turned that into 3D or something, I pushed something down there and it did something. I was trying to see, oh, what is that? Plus 3D. I don't know what that's doing. Oh, it is 3D. Well, turn off, you silly thing. Oh, for God's sakes. Yes, it's actually taking that footage and giving us a 3D version of it. It's interesting. I must try that out on my computer. So, sorry about that. Hopefully it's not doing that now. Okay, so that's normal 1080p video. It runs flawlessly. I can see it here. It actually is smoother here on this screen than it is on the video that's being recorded. It's absolutely flawlessly smooth. Looks beautiful. Okay, so that's how that works. Whilst that's running, I will fire up a video here in Windows Media Player on the desktop. Now this is a 1080p video that I shot with my Lumia 920, 1080p. That's playing here in Windows Media Player. That's playing. These are both playing now. Okay, no problem there. Now, as well as that, let's go back to the desktop, pick up another video, and I'm going to open that here in this is the Metro UI or the Modern UI video player app. And there we go, that's running as well. So we've got 3 videos running right now. Whilst that is there, I'm going to put that on the side. because that app actually stops playing if you put it in the background. So I'm going to keep it open like that. That's 1080p. Go to the desktop. That's 1080p. And that's 1080p. Okay. 3 videos, all running flawlessly. Not enough, I hear you say? Let's try another one. How about another tab? How can I detach that? Just put it over there. There we go. So let's detach that. So we've got 2 running separately. Open the keyboard. And oh gosh, give me 1080p. Okay. Let's bring this one in, shall we? So now we've got 4 1080p things going, 2 of which are streaming across my normally too slow Wi-Fi network. Okay. Now this is not as slick. See, when I move that around, it's a little bit laggy. Still perfectly usable, but just not perfectly smooth. So there we go. 4 1080p videos playing, and let's open Task Manager for a look. Performance. There's the CPU. Now that one's just stopped, so we'll start it again. That one as well. Those 2 are still playing. And there's the performance meter. So now that's that needs a lot. 67%, 70%, speed 1.73 gigahertz. It's not maxing it out. 2/3. Approximately 2/3 memory, 1.2 gigabytes of the 1.9 gigs available. Around 60% CPU utilization. But the videos are all looking perfectly smooth still, which is nice. So let me just kill one of them. And now it's 39%, 42%, 66, 47. And the speed here is slowing down a bit because this CPU constantly changes the speed of the cores just to save power. Throttles it down when it doesn't need it. So 45%, you can see here how it's gone down. I've just touched it now. As soon as you start interacting with it, it goes up. But you can see it's gone down now to about that level. Oh, you can't see a thing because it's all blown out on this screen. Oh, that wasn't very smart, was it? There you go. That was before, up there, and now it's here with 3 videos at 1080p. Not too shabby. Just close all those off. And close that down as well. Although, let's desktop. Let's open that video. Come on, I just opened it. There it is. Okay, so let's open that video. While that's running, let's go back to the desktop and launch a game. Now, this game here, Cut the Rope, that chap on Locker Gnome, which is a YouTube channel, he had trouble running this on his Surface RT device. Now, was very slow and laggy. I don't know why, but I had the impression that his device might have been doing something like installing updates or something like that while it was come over here, while it was while he was trying to show us the the speed of it. And so, okay, I'm just going to keep that running and play this. Now on his, this would be all slow and jerky. Now as you can see here, oops, I don't want to buy the full game, go away. Here it works perfectly well. Remember, I'm playing a 1080p video whilst this is running. And the whole thing works perfectly well. It's not in the slightest bit jerky. It's jerkier on the video that again on the screen where I can see it being recorded. It's sort of, the frame rate is slightly lower, but down here where I'm watching it in front of me, it's absolutely smooth. There's not a jerk or it doesn't miss anything. It's just perfectly smooth going back and forth. All the animations are perfectly smooth. But there's not much to that. I mean, I'd expect it to be smooth. And that's still playing away, so that works fine. And you cut the rope and the little guy doesn't get his thing. Oh, I got an achievement. So just showing you that that works. You see, you can run that, have a video going, and it works. Get rid of that, continue, and of course it still works. And then cut that. Okay, so that works perfectly well. Is that video still going? Is that still going? Let's shut that. What else did I find in this store? Now, not everything worked very well. This game here, Rayman, someone asked if I could try that out. I tried it out. It crashes. It doesn't actually run. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'll just let it do it. We'll see what happens. Maybe it works now. Who knows? Doesn't look good. Okay, I've killed it. So that game doesn't work. I don't know what's wrong with that one. But, no. See, that's gone. Thankfully the computer saved itself after that, so forget that one. So I downloaded this because I don't know really what apps in the App Store need, have high graphics requirements. So I just grabbed a few that looked like they might. This one seems to be a popular game. I think it's probably because you probably only have to touch it with your finger. What do? You do that? All you do is touch it with your finger. And I think you get all these coins and things. Oops, and you avoid that. Go over there, go up and over, and then down, and then up. This runs perfectly. Whoa. Do I need to get that? Oops, now I'm on a bike. Uh-oh. So as you can see, it's perfect. There's no trouble at all. I'm probably playing extremely badly. Yep, there we go. And now we fly again. Again, on the video there, I'm watching this on my screen, and it's a lot. It sort of looks jerky up there. It's going, but here it's dead smooth. Absolutely dead smooth as it goes past. See my hand. I can see my hand jerking as I go across the video. And obviously my hand hasn't got a frame rate here. It's just a hand moving through, moving across the camera. So I'm not sure if this is showing jerky or not, but you can trust me, it's smooth here. It's smooth on the device. Okay, that works. What was this one? Hydro Thunder. This was a great big download, which I didn't want to download, but I thought I'll try it. Hope it isn't expired already. Come on, do your thing. It looked like it needed a fair bit of graphics, so thought I'd try it out. Single player. Rice. I've got sound. There. I don't know. Go. Do it. Go on. I don't know. Go. There. Go. Race? No. That one. Go. See? There we go. No problem. Let's see how much I care. Okay, nice looking boat. Nice looking graphics. Go. Obviously I'm going to race around and just get killed. Right, where's the go? Left, right, throttle. Hey, it's going and I'm not doing anything. Oh, I'll just sit back and, whoa! That wasn't very smart, was it? I like games that play themselves. Okay, hurry up. Go. Go. So, let's go. Let's play properly now. Looks like it's running. Oh, and it certainly looks smooth here. Do I have to get that thing? Nope. Don't know. I wouldn't call this super smooth. It's alright. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call this super smooth. Not super smooth like those last games were. Okay, I got whatever that was. But, you know, plays perfectly well. Whoa. Crunch. Now I can't see it very well because of the lights in my eyes. Anyhow, you get the idea. It looks like it's fine. I don't know if that's one of the heavier games on the App Store, but there we go. Whilst that's running, I wonder if we can actually do anything. Oh yeah, we can do that. We can go there. I don't know if you can play two things at once. Maybe you can. No, none of the games will do it in a screen like that, I bet. Yeah, it's not gonna. Still, we'll probably jump back and forth between one game and the other. So that plays, and then we flip that over there, and then that plays. Go over there. Yeah, they just pause out, so whatever. Anyhow, it's all running smoothly. There's no lagging here. Everything's running fine. What else can I check? I downloaded this one here, Chimpact. I noticed this was also on the Windows Phone. And if it can run on the phone, it's going to run on here, but it's got nice looking graphics. Chimpact. Consider rating it. Not yet, no. That thing. Fungi field. So, these graphics move around. It's all very smooth. Does it zoom? No, you just move it around like that. Okay. You get this little guy. And it's a bit like a game I used to play a long time ago called Bugaboo the Flea, where you would, it's a lot like it. And that one you were a flea and you'd make him jump up through different places. And here you're a monkey and you make him jump up. I think it was a game made in Spain from memory. Oh, ow, ooh, ow. Yeah, it was a Spanish game. Oh well, you get the idea. It runs very well. It's nice and smooth, quite fun, nice graphics, runs very well. So if you want to have a game like that, you know, a tablet like this, and just be able to play games, you know, like on an iPad, just be able to play some stuff, there's plenty of stuff to play. Just don't imagine you're going to be playing, you know, Call of Duty 4 or something on this. You're just playing games like this, which is plenty. I mean, my favorite game on this is still Wordament, so that's the only thing I've been playing. Does this let you play it? Put it in the side. Right. Obviously the games all pause when they go into that side mode. And so that is everything I wanted to show you in terms of performance. Just some games. Medium Monkey. That one there. Oh, this one here, Armed. Again, this is a game that's on the Windows Phone, and it was one of the first 3D sort of games on Windows Phone 7 quite a while back, a couple of years ago now. And it's sort of seen as one of the slickest games still. It's not an Xbox game, but it should be. It's got multiplayer, single player, it's got nice 3D graphics. And it's a turn-based multiplayer, which is a shame. I don't know. I sort of would like to play, Red Alert, Command and Conquer style StarCraft type of games. But this is that sort of thing, but it's turn-based. When you take your turn, you watch it all happen, which is a bit weird. But graphics are nice, all very 3D. Move all over the place. You can zoom in and out very nicely, and as you zoom in, the perspective changes. Goes sort of isometric like that. And you can rotate around just by dragging along the bottom here. Round and round and round. And somewhere on the map is your enemy, over here. There he is. And you do things like you pick a spot, you build something, pick a spot, put something down, buy it, build something else, buy it. Nope, can't buy it, already wasted my money. So there we go, that's what I've done. And then when you're ready, you do your turn, everything happens, it all gets built, which is quite nice. All looks very cool. And yeah, that runs perfectly smoothly, no trouble there. So that's another game that's got nice graphics and runs very well. Everything else is really straightforward, two-dimensional games. I mean, Tactiles, this is a free one. It's from Microsoft. This was on the device when I bought it, yes. Silly game, this. I don't get it. It seems too easy. Or maybe I need to try some of these other things, but I tried the first thing. And I think you just whack away at tiles of the same sort so long as they're on the edge, like that, see? And you do that, and it just keeps doing that. You keep doing that, and it never seems to change. So I don't know what the big deal is. But it's got sort of, look, it's even playing by itself, you see. You can probably just go like that. And, oh, now I've killed it. Oh, no. Oh, you can too. Look at that. Oh, maybe that's what you're supposed to do. Sorry, I've got to try that. Oh well. Anyhow, that's got interesting graphics, runs very well, nice and fast, no trouble at all. Net result of all this, there's plenty of entertainment to be had. Don't worry about the graphics performance. Just don't imagine that you're going to be playing desktop, Steam sort of three-dimensional games. You're really going to be. You should just be looking at games in the App Store, and maybe some browser games on the desktop, but mostly stuff in the App Store. So I will leave it at that. Let me just look at my questions. So I just look at my notes here. Also a couple of follow-ups about some things. Someone asked, Jeffrey Johnson asked, did you check out the Windows Journal? Now this is interesting. If you've looked at my video about the Windows 2003 tablet PC, my first tablet PC, it's in my channel. It's a 10-year-old tablet PC. And in the follow-up video to that, I talk about Windows Journal as an early version of OneNote. And Jeffrey pointed out that that actually still exists here on this device. And in fact, if we go to All Apps, I didn't even notice it. It's just here under all these extra apps here, Snipping Tools, Sound Recorder, Steps, Sticky Notes, Windows Journal. There it is. It's the same app. It still exists. I'll just turn that down so we can sort of see it. It's got ruled paper. Looks like an Apple app, doesn't it? Got ruled paper. It's got pen input, different pens, fine point, and so on. It's quite a nice drawing app. It doesn't work very well again with this stylus, but in one of my videos I went through all the drawing apps, and if I'd known this was still in here I would have looked at it. It has got the interesting things like exactly the same tools it had 10 years ago, and that OneNote still has today, where you can delete one stroke at a time, like that, or erase ad hoc, sort of like that, just anything across the screen. It all works quite well. Several different pens just for doing notes. Whether or not it can type, I don't know. It doesn't actually look like you can just type. No, that looks like handwriting. Add a row. Out of space you inserted. No, it's very much for handwriting and taking notes with a pen. This tool, this application. Text box. Okay, you can put a text box in, and then you can type. Yeah, that's actually like the old one. Yeah, that was like that. Okay, you can then select it, and presumably, is there any formatting? Ooh. Format. Bold, where you can bold and italics. So it doesn't look like there's anything to make it bigger. In any case, interesting that that's still there, and obviously would suit for taking basic notes. It is funny that it's, you save things. Well, you don't do that in OneNote anymore. And I see that as the future. You shouldn't have to save stuff. You shouldn't have to create files. You shouldn't have to save files or manage them. You should really just start working. And so these apps are a little bit old-fashioned now. Interesting. Just thought I'd have a quick look at that. Thanks, Jeffrey. Justin Lim asks about the last video I did about the hardware. I was very impressed to see the USB hub powering so many devices, which I was as well. If you've seen it, I had this on-the-go lead here, plugged into the port on the side of the device, which is the charging port, and it converts the charging port into a proper USB port. And then I plugged in a USB hub, a Belkin hub, and then I plugged in a mouse and a MIDI keyboard, quite a large MIDI keyboard that had lights and had MIDI display, LCD display, and it was powered off this port. So that was quite impressive, because if you've ever used a lot of devices and laptops and so on, typically they run out of power. These kinds of ports haven't got enough power to drive much more than a mouse, and this does. It's perfectly capable of doing that. So that was interesting to see. He also asks if I tried any USB mics or audio interfaces. No, I did not. I'd like a USB mic. I've looked at them. I may get one day so that my voice sounds better than it does through this mic, but I'm afraid I haven't not got anything else. I imagine it would work. There's no reason why those mics that have their own analog to digital converters in them run off a tiny bit of power. They hardly need anything, and that would easily work off this interface. No trouble at all, I imagine. So thanks for your question, Justin. And Justin again also asks about changing the screen resolution. I did a video where I discussed, I demonstrated how the screen works and doesn't work very well, depending on how old your apps are and whether they're made to work at different sizes of different resolutions, and when you increase the scaling of the screen, is the app still usable and so on. And the results were not that great, not very good. And that applies to all Windows 8, Windows tablets. And so the question was, did I try it at different other resolutions? And yes, I did. I have another video on my channel where I tried it at different resolutions. I even got stuck at 640 by 480 at one point, and the whole thing was shrunk down like that. It was variable. Whether or not I could actually access buttons or not was variable. Some things would expand, especially things that use the Windows interface tools, Windows boxes and Windows control items, but applications that use their own buttons and their own interface components did not scale. So that's problematic. And then someone else asks, could I try an Apple wireless keyboard? I'm afraid I haven't got an Apple wireless keyboard. I have no wireless keyboard. Oh, my comment about that, if you get a wireless keyboard, well, don't get a wireless keyboard. Most wireless keyboards come with a little tiny little Wi-Fi, sort of a dongle thing. Not Wi-Fi, but a wireless dongle, which is like a little 2.4 gigahertz thing, little receiver. To use one of those keyboards with this, you would have to have this plugged in all the time and have the dongle sitting in there. Well, that's not very cool. So what you should do is, of course, get a Bluetooth keyboard. So you're getting a Bluetooth wireless keyboard, because Bluetooth is built into the device and pairs automatically, and you don't have to have this extra dongle for that. So I don't know if Apple make a Bluetooth wireless keyboard, but if they do, then it's bound to work with this, unless Apple's done something. Actually, I wouldn't put that past them. Yeah, I think you'd better test it out. Or go for a Logitech or something else. There are plenty of Bluetooth keyboards around. Okay, I'm going to wrap this one up and post it right now. Hope there was something of interest in there for everyone. And if there are any questions, do ask, because I probably won't make any more videos about this device unless I'm asked questions and people really want me to test something or have a comment on something. Then I'll do it again. But for now, I've sort of done it all. The device is great. It does crash quite a bit, as I mentioned previously. With this phone in the vicinity, it does crash. That's a bit problematic. But apart from that, it's been pretty reliable. Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. Okay, bye-bye.